Hey, this is Lewis from Oxygen, and in this video, I'm going to teach you how to spice up your pages with scroll animations. So that's when you scroll your page down and the contents animates into view. So that's how they look. Let's go ahead and set these up in Oxygen. The first thing I'm going to do is set my header to fade in as soon as the page loads. So to do that, we'll go to my header. So go to header row, go to header builder, and go to advanced, effects, animate on scroll, and check enable animation. And now in the animation type dropdown, you can choose what you want. Fade down right, just a classic fade, flip down. I'm going to go with the classic fade effect. And you notice every time you click it, it'll preview it in the visual editor right here so you can see what the effect looks like. Now that is a bit fast. So I could change the animation duration here so the animation takes place more slowly. But since I'm going to be animating a lot of elements on this page, I'm going to change it globally. So to do that, you're going to go to Manage, Settings, Global Styles, Animate on Scroll. And let's set the animation duration to 2 seconds. That's 2000 milliseconds. So there we go. That looks pretty good. Let's take a look at the fade effect again. And that looks nice. Now I've got this 2-column hero section here. We've got our text and button on the left, an image on the right. Let's go ahead and make this text move down from the top. So choose the text, advanced, effects, animate on scroll, animation type, fade down. Let's do the same for the subheading text. And we don't want to apply this to the class here because that's going to animate every one of the subheadings. We just want to do it to this text block. Advanced, effects, animate on scroll, enable animation, fade down. And then let's go ahead and fade the button up. So this is going to affect all of our primary buttons, since if we apply it to the class. That's also going to affect this button. Let's make both of these fade up. That'll look fine. So go Advanced, Effects, Animate on Scroll, Enable Animation, Animation Type, Fade up. And lastly, let's fade this text up as well. So Advanced, Effects, Animate on Scroll, Enable Animation, Fade up. And now for this image, let's fade it in from the right side of the screen. So Advanced, Effects, Animate on Scroll, Enable Animation, Fade right. Now we want fade left. That fades it to the right. Fade left. There we go. Okay, so that's going to be our hero section. Now for this content section, let's go ahead and set this to simply fade in. Effects, animate on scroll, enable animation, fade. Let's do the same here. Let's click this column. So we'll animate all the elements in the column at once by selecting the column. Go Advanced, Effects, Animate on Scroll, Enable Animation, and fade right. And then let's fade this one to the left. Animation type, fade left. And there we go, that's the second section. Let's do the third section. We already did this button here. So we're going to fade these in from the left. Advanced, Effects, Animate on Scroll, Enable Animation, fade left. Whoops, that fades it to the left. We want to fade it to the right. Fade right. And we'll fade this one left. Advanced, Effects, Animate on Scroll, fade left. And let's fade this in from the center, but also kind of zoom it in. So go Animate on Scroll, Enable Animation, Animation Type, Zoom in. And there we go. And now let's just go ahead and fade in the footer. So Advanced, Effects, Animate on Scroll, Enable Animation, Animation Type, Fade. In fact, we can even fade that up. All right, let's go ahead and save the page and take a look on the front end. So there we go. Fades in nicely. Scroll down. You get the fade animation effects. Beautiful. All right, let's reload the page and take a look at that again, since I know you guys want to see it again. Beautiful. Okay, that is how to use the scroll animation functionality in Oxygen. This is Lewis from Oxygen, and thank you very much for watching.